Hey everyone, it's Tremia, and I think I have some explaining to do about all that's going on with my face and all the questions and everything. As you can see, and definitely know, like when I'm in the car or something, you can see it even better, that, something is still going on with my face. You can see the redness, and, it's still the same demarcations and everything from day one of when it started breaking out on May 12th. And, I've been through hell and back with it. Infections, sepsis, and infections, and sepsis, and more sepsis, and, they say it's a rare virus, but it's still here, and the treatment did not work. So, up to this point, Dr. Burt wanted me in Chicago. I explained to him that, that we've had too many trips and it was too hard on us financially, and me physically and mentally, emotionally, however you want to put it. And he said okay, and asked us to overnight the slides to him, the pathology slides. So we went to my dermatologist and got the slides and overnighted them to Dr. Burt. He and several other doctors up in Chicago looked at my slides and said it was too broad spectrum for them to make a diagnosis from, that they wanted the pathology block. So the pathology block is the whole biopsy that's left over. So they got that overnighted to them. We didn't have to go get it. But they went and they had that overnighted to them. Now what I'm waiting on is that pathology block. It has to be prepared for them to look at. And it takes a week for it to be prepared. So towards the end of this week, possibly first of the next week, it should be prepared, because they have to slice it, dice it, do all that kind of stuff, soak it in special stuff, do all sorts of things to make it where they can look at it through a microscope. And that's what I'm waiting on right now. So Dr. Burt is taking in consideration my circumstances. However, we got to remember that this is a clinical trial. It's research, the stem cell transplant. And so everything that happens to me, I agreed to be the guinea pig and, to help try to find a cure per se, treatment for, or what, some kind of improvement in how lupus is treated for patients. And, that's what I'm going through. Stuff that's never happened before, stuff that they're, just walking the steps out on themselves. And so for them to get the research that they need, all in all, they need the patient there in front of them. But due to the circumstances and, how sick I have been and how many trips we have made to Chicago, Dr. Burt is being very kind and very considerate. But I understand, and Dwayne understands, and we both agree, that all in all, it's better if he does see me. But, we're believing and hoping that for some miraculous reason that we don't have to go, from my emotional health and for my physical health and our financial well-being, because Dwayne goes without pay. And but when it comes down to it, it is clinical. It's a clinical trial, and it is research. And they have the specimens. New doctors have looked at it here. My dermatologist, she has talked to several dermatologists around the United States and one or two around the world. And in Chicago, I already voiced voiced myself as to who I wanted in my case and who I did not, who I would not accept. And it was listened to and agreed upon. And, there's going to be new doctors involved and also ones that I trust highly. So, everything's good. I mean, I've spoken up for myself, and Dr. Burt does listen, and everybody's doing the best that each one of us can from Chicago and from here. So, still at this point, it's just wait and see. Wait until I get that block specimen made so that everybody can look at it that needs to look at it.
Squat. You need to stick there you go, rear end further back. Your knees are almost too far forward.
Almost too far forward?
Yeah.
Do I need to go wider on my stance?
Your stance is wide enough. There you go. Yes, like there's a stool behind you. That is way better. Much, much better.
I sucked in my gut that time.
Well, that's good. Okay, so your knees are perfect. When you look at this, you'll see that your knees did not go past your toes. That's a good one. And come back up. Okay. I'd rather your squat be done correctly, but you don't go down very far.
Okay. Was I going far?
You're going far enough. You certainly can go further. I would call these a mini squat. What I'm trying to work on is you probably don't have a lot of glute flexibility or strength.
This?
Yeah, I haven't checked your flexibility, but it's looking like your flexibility. Try squats again. Very nice. So again, the goal is to do as many as you can correctly, as deep as you can. And by correct, I mean, that looks really good. You'll see on the screen here. Your hips, your hips are bent, your knees are bent, and you're not pulling your knees forward over your toes. That's size number 2, heel raises. Good. You're coming straight up. You're not letting those heels roll in or out.
Is my posture okay?
Posture looks great. Your shoulders are over your hips. You're engaging your core, not just sucking it in. That's incorrect.
That means I'm tired.
Yes, that means that you're letting gravity and some momentum do the work for you. So again, it doesn't do you any good to do more if you're doing them sloppy. You heel to your toe like you're walking on a tightrope. There you go. Just try to keep an upright posture. As it gets easier.
I'm just using my fingers.
Yeah, you are just doing, okay, that's good. Heel to toe. Try not to look down. Try to keep that nice erect posture. There you go. Yes, there you go. Go ahead and make sure that you're...
I gotta keep my arm.
That's fine. You're trying to get your thigh parallel to the floor, and when you put your foot down, you're hitting the heel first. Lovely. It's perfect. Don't wrap or rest your right leg on the other one. Posture looks good. Shoulders are above your hips. And I was just about to say, I didn't tell you. Aim for up to 30 seconds.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But if you notice that you're wobbling and your leg is fatigued, 10 seconds, 15 seconds is fine as well. And then as it gets easier, use less hand support. There you go. Perfect.
Dwayne and Sheldon are out front, and Buddy's going crazy because he's stuck inside. It's dark over here. There's my Cincy. Poor Buddy. He did get his hair cut, though. I love you. 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 Good doggy. Heading to get my IViG, and I'm just not doing too well. The more and more I do these, the more my anxiety gets. So, not enjoying myself.
Oh, that's also a problem. That system. You okay with the lights out or anything?
Yeah.
You want a warm blanket over here?
No, I'm kind of warm. Got my pre-meds, Tylenol, Ativan, Benadryl, and Solumedrol. And getting ready to start the Provigen, which is the IViG. I'm tired. And see the glare in my glasses? Paid for it not to be there. They're sending new lenses.